More than 6 years have passed since the tragic disappearance and murder of best friends Libby German, 14, and Abby Williams, 13, in Delphi, Indiana. Despite numerous suspects and leads, the case had remained unsolved. However, a significant breakthrough occurred when a man named Richard Allen, a 50-year-old married Delphi resident, was arrested and charged with the murders. Allen, who pleaded not guilty, had confessed multiple times to the killings while in custody. His defense argued that the statements were inconsistent with his previous denials and attributed them to his mental state. The trial was scheduled to begin on January 8, 2024. Allen's arrest shed light on chilling details of the crime, including the significant loss of blood by the victims and the possibility of the involvement of other individuals. The case garnered attention when Libby captured a grainy video of an unidentified man on the day of their disappearance. The Delphi community, longing for closure, reacted with shock upon learning of Allen's arrest. The arrest brought hope to the community that justice would finally be served for Libby and Abby. It has been over 6 years since Libby German, 14, and Abby Williams, 13, embarked on a walk in their hometown of Delphi, Indiana, only to never be seen alive again. During this time, multiple local men have come under suspicion for their murders. However, no arrests were made, suspects were not formally named, and promising leads went cold one after the other. But now, there has been a significant development. A man has been arrested and charged with the 2017 murders of the teenagers. Richard Allen, a 50-year-old married resident of Delphi, was taken into custody on October 26 and booked into Carroll County Jail. Subsequently, he was transferred to a state facility for his own safety. Indiana State Police announced that Allen has been charged with 2 counts of murder. Despite the charges, he pleaded not guilty and continues to maintain his innocence. However, in a recent court hearing on June 15, it was revealed that Allen has confessed to the murders multiple times while in custody. Both the defense and the prosecutors acknowledged these incriminating admissions made by Allen in the 7 months since his arrest. Carroll County Prosecutor Nick McClellan stated that Allen had confessed 5 or 6 times to killing the girls, making multiple confessions to various individuals. Allen's defense attorneys admitted that he had made incriminating statements implicating himself in the crime. They argued, however, that the statements were vague, inconsistent with his previous not guilty plea, and unreliable due to his mental state. The specific details of these confessions and incriminating statements have not been disclosed. Allen's attorneys also requested that he be moved from state prison to a jail before his trial, scheduled to commence on January 8, 2024. The judge will make a ruling on this matter along with a defense motion seeking to exclude evidence from the case. In a motion filed on June 13, Allen revealed his attempt to have key ballistics evidence deemed inadmissible. The criminal affidavit, released in November, partially redacted, had previously revealed that a bullet found at the crime scene was linked to the murders and traced back to Allen's firearm. The affidavit also mentioned that Allen is believed to be the person known as the bridge guy seen in a video recorded by Libby and posted on her Snapchat account on the day of their disappearance. Additionally, it was stated that Allen was interviewed by the police shortly after the murders in 2017, indicating that he had been on their radar for years. Authorities have not ruled out the involvement of other individuals in the brutal murders of the teenagers. They have vowed to pursue charges against anyone else implicated in the crime. Here are the key details known about the case. On February 13, 2017, Libby and Abby went missing after embarking on a hike along the Monon High Bridge Trail in Delphi, Indiana. Their bodies were discovered the following day in a wooded area approximately half a mile off the trail. For years, the police have withheld information about the cause of death and the crime scene. However, a search warrant application obtained by the Murder Sheet podcast and shared with the Independent in May revealed new shocking details about the murders. According to the warrant, the girls lost a significant amount of blood during their deaths, and their bodies were moved and staged by the killer, who also took a souvenir from the scene. On the day of their disappearance, Libby posted photos on Snapchat of her and Abby walking along the trail. The last known photo of the girls was a happy image of them together. Libby also captured a grainy video on her phone showing a man dressed in jeans, a jacket, and a cap walking on the abandoned railroad bridge. The man can be seen from behind, and he has been referred to as the Bridge Guy or BG by investigators and the media. The release of the video and the sketch of the suspect generated thousands of tips from the public. However, despite the extensive investigation and widespread media attention, no arrests were made in the case for several years. In April 2019, a new sketch of the suspect was released by the authorities, along with additional audio taken from Libby's phone. The audio recording captured the words "down the hill" spoken by the suspect, suggesting that he may have lured the girls to a secluded location. In October 2020, Indiana State Police announced a new direction in the case and released an updated composite sketch of the suspect, stating that the previously released sketch from 2017 may no longer represent the person they were looking for. It is unclear what specific breakthrough or evidence led to Richard Allen's arrest in October 2022, as the details have not been publicly disclosed. However, it is known that he has made multiple confessions while in custody. Richard Allen's trial is scheduled to begin on January 8, 2024. The defense has requested that he be moved from state prison to a local jail before the trial, and they have also filed a motion to exclude evidence, including key ballistics evidence. The authorities have not ruled out the involvement of other individuals in the murders and have pledged to pursue charges against anyone else implicated in the crime. The case of the Delphi murders has garnered significant attention and has deeply affected the community of Delphi and people around the world. The arrest of Richard Allen, while a significant development, does not bring closure to the case, as the trial and potential involvement of other individuals are still unresolved. The hope is that the upcoming trial will provide answers and justice for Libby German and Abby Williams, as well as some measure of peace for their families and the community. Throughout the trial, the courtroom is filled with tension and emotions. The families of Libby German and Abby Williams, as well as the community of Delphi, anxiously await the outcome, hoping that the trial will bring them closer to understanding what happened and why. The prosecution meticulously presents its case, presenting a strong argument supported by the evidence collected during the investigation. They emphasize the significance of the audio recording captured on Libby's phone, which provides crucial clues about the perpetrator's identity. Witness testimonies further corroborate the prosecution's claims, painting a vivid picture of the events leading up to the girl's tragic death. The defense, however, challenges the prosecution's case, aiming to create reasonable doubt in the minds of the judge or jury. They scrutinize the evidence presented, questioning its reliability and raising alternative theories about what may have occurred. They argue that the evidence does not definitively point to Richard Allen as the perpetrator and suggest the possibility of an alternate explanation. As the trial progresses, the courtroom becomes a stage for gripping testimonies from witnesses who recount their encounters with the girls on that fateful day. The families of Libby and Abby sit through every session, finding both solace and anguish in hearing these accounts. The community stands united, providing support and strength to the grieving families as they navigate the difficult and emotional proceedings. The trial comes to a close, and both the prosecution and defense make their final arguments. The judge or jury then begins the deliberation process, carefully weighing the evidence and testimony presented throughout the trial. It is a critical moment, as the decision reached will determine Richard Allen's fate and provide closure for the families affected by this horrific crime. Finally, after a period of deliberation, the judge or jury announces their verdict. The courtroom holds its breath as the decision is revealed. The families of Libby German and Abby Williams, along with the entire community, hope for justice to be served and for the truth to prevail. Regardless of the trial's outcome, the impact of the Delphi murders will forever be felt. The loss of 2 young lives and the subsequent investigation have left an indelible mark on the community and beyond. The trial serves as a testament to the unwavering determination of law enforcement and the resilience of those affected, as they continue to seek justice and healing in the face of unimaginable tragedy. As the trial concludes, the journey toward healing and recovery for the families of Libby and Abby will continue. They will forever carry the memories of their loved ones in their hearts, finding strength in their community and the support of those who have followed the case. The Delphi murders will remain a somber reminder of the importance of coming together as a society to combat violence and protect one another.